Angie Williams. Hopefully I'm going to make you laugh a little bit tonight. So I was thinking about it when I got here, and I was like, this is perfect. This lighting is just perfect for me. Because then it can cover, my face and whatnot, so you don't see my face right spot on. Because if you do, you'll notice I have a very big scar on my face.
No.
This lighting's good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did have skin cancer. It's okay now. Everything's good. We can laugh about it now. So I hope we can laugh tonight. So I got the skin cancer removed, and it was just a spot that was about the size of a dime. And when I got out of surgery, it ended up being about 36 stitches. So they had to take a lot out. But I realized afterwards, after recovering, and I say, those doctors, what's the deal with those guys? Have you ever noticed how they always kind of omit information that you kind of find, that I would find is really important? Like, hey, he told me, hey, it's gonna be just 2 inches, a little scar on your face. Nah, it's a huge, huge scar. So, I don't know about this doctor, so I'm starting to think, I'm like, geez, I think your definition of a couple of inches is definitely different than my definition of a couple of inches.
Right?
It's kind of like when you go and you get your hair cut, and you tell the hair person, I would like just 1 inch off, please. And the hair person chops it all the way up to your shoulders. So, after recovering from this scar, or from the surgery, of course the doctor says don't cover it up. So I say, okay, well, I've got to go out into public. So I go out in public, and I go to my local liquor store, and I see the convenience store worker, and he kind of sees me, and I'm walking around because I'm like, oh, how's he going to handle this? How's this going to go? And he's looking, I can see him. He looks like a cat. I don't know if you've ever seen a cat. He's reaching, and he's reaching. And I say, and this is when I walk up to the counter, and I realized, I need a shirt. And the shirt should say, ask me about my face. Don't get me wrong, it took years and years and years of stupidity to get this beautiful scar on my face. Years. In my family, we thought that sunblock was for special occasions. Like going to the beach, going on a field trip, going to a theme park. Because everybody knows you can't get skin cancer just hanging out in your backyard all summer. That's true. I mean, years of stupidity. Don't even get me started with the time that I borrowed a sun lamp from my friend. To, tan up. You don't even want to know about the blisters from that. So, I'm recently just kind of processing some new news. My mother is moving across the street from me. Fuck. So, her new place is really, really lovely. It's got a huge patio that goes off her bedroom that she can look and see the sunset. It looks directly into my backyard. So, of course, I sit in my backyard and have a joint or whatever at night. And pretty soon it's like, I'm going to see her. And I'm be like, I got to share? Speaking of neighbors, we have a toddler in the neighborhood, so I haven't been getting much sleep at all. I've had a lot of time to think about him. And bless the parents, they're doing the best they can. But this toddler, it's 3:33 every morning. He just wakes everybody up, the whole neighborhood. And of course, we live in small apartments that the walls are really thin, so everybody can hear. But it's, gives you a lot of time to think. And I really am feeling, with all this lost sleep that I have with this toddler, I'm starting to feel invested with this kid. Like, I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking, he should definitely be going to college. Like, and maybe be a doctor, or perhaps he can donate a lung. But I was thinking, while I'm up, they should have a support group for people who can't sleep. Maybe they do. And I would go to the support group, and everybody would talk about why they're there. Some people would talk about their trauma, or maybe bad things they've done in the past. But then they'd say, well, Angie, why are you here? And I'd say, we have a toddler in the neighborhood. Of course, everybody at the support group, they're gonna be giving me, just running to give me some coffee and donuts. And they're like, who cares about all you guys' trauma? This is really, you need some coffee and donuts. And of course, I will get the typical guy that will invite me to, you can come stay at my house, because I'm concerned about you. But I really have started thinking about it, and I think I'm actually really quite jealous of this toddler. Because imagine just being able to scream and cry and scream, I'm hungry! I want attention! I pissed myself! Man, I am jealous. And so then I started realizing, what's the deal? And I was like, I know what it is. I just want to be a man-child. So, everybody who knows me knows that I don't drink anymore. I have a love-hate relationship with alcohol. I love alcohol. Alcohol hates me. It was the typical toxic relationship. It was constantly gaslighting me and telling me, if you really loved me, you'd dance on the bar naked. So of course, in one of my drunken stupors, I decided I was going to drive home from the bar. And the friendly bartender walked me out to my car. So I get in the car and I'm like, okay, seatbelt, check. Mirror, check. One for the road, check. So I'm driving home, and I'm cruising with the windows down. The wind is just going through my hair. The radio's up, I'm loving it. Ooh, oh no, cop lights in my rear view. So I pull over, and the police says, ma'am, do you know why we pulled you over? Well, Ossifer. Ooh, you're cute. Ossifer? It must have been my speed. And he says, yes, you were driving 8 miles an hour. All right, that's my set for tonight. Thank you.